She began, I think, about 18 years ago as a lateral associate, moved up the line to of counsel, partner, and ultimately co-chair of our media practice, and really one of the most talented and well-known, regarded lawyers in the communications field.
Kathy really has sort of the global view. When a problem arises, she doesn't think, oh, well, this is just a regulatory issue, or, gee, we need to get some lobbyists involved and try to get a bill passed. She thinks about how all the pieces fit together.
When I think of Kathy Kirby and the First Amendment, I don't think there is a more vocal, confident, articulate, smart person that has fought for our First Amendment rights.
I think Kathleen is extremely tenacious, but a realist at the same time.
What my goal has been is to bring my strong suits to help journalists seek the truth and tell important stories so that our public is well informed.
Kathy getting this award, I never would have predicted it in 1979 when we were sitting in the basement of a college dorm playing Bruce Springsteen music, but it makes total sense. Not based just on what she's accomplished over those years, which is so impressive, but also just on the whole spirit that she brings to anything touching media and the First Amendment.
We got a fine in Colorado Springs for the FCC for playing the edited version of the Real Slim Shady case.
Suggesting that even the edited version contained explicit material. The government was going to decide, no, this was inappropriate, created some shockwaves.
We ended up winning and didn't have to pay the fine, and through that process I worked very close with Kathleen.
Kathy Kirby was front and center, and a name that was mentioned as quite a force of nature when it came to defending the rights of individuals and speakers of all kinds.
I don't think she takes herself completely seriously. That since she came from the other side of the industry and worked for $105 a week and dealt with small town radio, it keeps you humble.
I always know that if I have a real stumper, a question that nobody else seems to be able to tell me the answer to, if I call Kathy Kirby, she'll know the answer.
In my role as counsel to RTDNA, I put together a coalition of news organizations to petition the courts in Virginia and Maryland to see if we could get electronic coverage of the trial of the snipers. I thought it was very important, given what our community had gone through, to have a seat in the courtroom for the public, perhaps to bring closure or to understand whatever verdict was going to come down.
The times that she's managed to get cameras inside courtrooms for vital cases, just tremendous.
So one of the more fascinating moments in the history of our efforts to open federal courts to cameras was the contested election of 2000 and the Bush versus Gore case. On behalf of RTDNA at the time, Barbara Cochran and I spent a lot of time speaking with the Chief Justice. They decided we could have same-day audio, which actually was a triumph. It really showed that you could educate the public through electronic coverage of judicial proceedings.
When Kathy was heading up the Women in Communications Law Group, she started a formal mentoring program. She published newsletters on a quarterly basis. In fact, I pulled one out the other day as I was getting ready to come over here today, and it was 38 pages long.
I think she's become a mentor, a tutor for a lot of young lawyers.
One of the biggest things I've learned from Kathy is the importance of relationships. Caring about them and not just being their lawyer, but in some ways, being a confidant.
Kathy provides excellent guidance. She really tries not just to assign associates work, but really to work with associates.
She's just a well-rounded, highly intelligent, highly motivated individual.
It's a great feeling for not only me, but all the lawyers here at Wiley Rein. She's extremely well respected.
For all of us who have been cheering Kathy Kirby on all these years and have been grateful to know her and to be able to turn to her with problems, I think we're all thrilled that she's getting this award.
She is a true believer and a true patriot when it comes to protecting the rights of the media.